I just want to start by saying that this is literally being filmed with my phone propped up against a bowl of mac and cheese because I was too lazy to get a tripod. Oh my god, I hate myself. By the way, okay, so I'm gonna do like a greenish smoky eye type of thing. So I prime with Tatcha Silk Canvas. You guys can prime with whatever you want. So my favorite foundation is the Born This Way. I don't really know why. Like I said, I have pretty normal skin, so it doesn't like really bother me at all. Whatever foundation gets the job done. I learned most of my stuff, honestly most of it's self-taught, but I learned a lot from my sisters too. My sisters are really good at makeup, it's crazy. I know that some people start off by doing their brows. I never do my brows because I already have caterpillars, so why would I make that worse and like stand out even more? Like I don't want to. Okay, foundation's done. Now concealer. Don't come for my neck. I don't use Shape Tape. Okay. I have super creasy under eyes, so I kind of just use whatever. But right now I use the Makeup Revolution one. And I use the lightest shade because I like to be super highlighted because no matter how much sleep I get, it looks like I was like slept for like 30 minutes if. So I just put that on all the high points and then I just blend it out. I'm sorry it took me so long, by the way, to get this out. I filmed one of them and I lost all the footage. And then I filmed another one, but it was like raining outside and I had like my camera pointed in like a weird angle. So, like you couldn't even like see what the hell I was doing. It was trash. Probably gonna be trash too, to be honest with you. Like if you have high expectations, just leave them at the door. So for my under eyes, I like to use the Maybelline Fit Me. And I take my second beauty sponge. And I dampen this one too, by the way. And I dip it into the powder, and then I just set my under eye. Okay. So I just put concealer on my eyes as like the eye base, like as I was blending out my under eyes. And I usually just take like just a little fluffy brush. This is an M573. And I just kind of set it so it's not extremely sticky. Okay, this is like the fun part. I like doing eye makeup the best. So I'm going to use the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill. This is the Vault. I don't know which one this is, but it's the one with all the like, greens and the blues and stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to take that same fluffy brush that I took the translucent powder on. And I'm like, oh, there's a mirror in here. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to take Poof right here. I'm just going to get that on my brush. Oh my goodness. And then I'm going to just put this like all in my crease. Right? Just like a little wash of color. It doesn't do that much because it's kind of like a skin tone type of shade. But I just like to give myself like a good transition shade. Okay, I'm going to take which is the top middle right here. I'm going to take this Morphe brush. It's an E28. I'm just going to coat that. Tap off and then put this like in the crease. And like I don't know if you guys can tell, but like I don't really have that much lid space, so I kind of try and create my own little like eye shape. Now the brown's pretty blended. I'm gonna take this brush. It still has green on it. I'm so disgusting. This is an M573, which I think is the same one as this one. Yeah, I have like 15 of the same eye brushes just because when I find an eye brush that works for my eye shape, I really like to just buy a shit ton of them. Oh my god, I didn't even tell you guys. Okay, so I went in with Poison right here. And I just tapped off the excess. Now I'm just building that on top of the brown. I'd say a big key of doing eye makeup too is like hold the brush down here. You'll have like a lot more like fluffy control rather than if you hold it super high up. I'm just going to do the same thing on this eye. I'm going to go back in with that first shade Poof and just kind of like go over everything. So now I'm going to take Power Cut, and when it comes to metallics and stuff, I like to just use my finger personally. And I'm just going to place this right on the lid. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to take an R39, and it has a super dark brown on it, but I'm just going to use the other side. I'm going to take Poison, tap off all the excess, and then I'm just going to go around the edges of the shimmer just to like ensure that it's all blended out. Yeah, I think I'm going to pop a little bit more Power Cut, like right on, just on the center. Just pop it in. I'm going to take a Y11 and just like take off all this powder that's under my eyes. Now I'm going to set the rest of my face, and for this I like to use the Laura Mercier Translucent. Just take that same damp beauty blender from earlier, and then I just kind of barely tap it in like that, and then I just kind of tap all along the face and just like really press it in. So now I'm powdered. So now I like to take this R14, and I just have the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. Oh my god, I just dropped it. I just tap that off. And then I just kind of like, I do bronzer really messy. Like, I don't contour my face. So I just kind of like, and stamp all along the forehead and the cheek area. I don't wear blush, so now let's do the lower lash line. I'm going to take this, the Morphe palette again. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to go in with Poison. And I'm just going to like run that all along the lower lash line right there. Once that's smoked out to how I personally like it, I'm going to take this Morphe E36 and dip into Busted. It's like this cute little navy shade. And then I just kind of, I press it a little bit closer to the actual lashes. And then I'm going to take just a little bit more Poison, a little bit. And then I'm going to just run it along the bottom of that blue and smoke it out. I don't do eyeliner either. Personally, I just don't like it. And I just like brush through my brows with a little spoolie because sometimes they'll get like foundation in them, or they'll just be a little crazy. And then I just kind of tap around to make sure I didn't like mess up my foundation or anything. Okay, so I take the Lancome, the first one, I think it's Shimmering Buff. And then I just take a huge brush, the R36, and I just like coat it, and then I just put that at the high points. This one's not super blinding, but it kind of just gives you like a really pretty, like glowy type of look. And then I kind of like to just like run this, like, I just like to do it like kind of messy. I don't really worry about where I'm putting highlight. I mean, I try not to put in the obvious spots like your contour and stuff. But other than that, like, I just kind of like messily like do like a little C shape, run it along my forehead, high points of my cheeks. I even like to do some on my chin. Like I said, I'm not oily, so I just kind of put it everywhere. And then I like to take a smaller brush. I'm not too sure what the name of this one is. I'm sorry, but it just looks like that. And I like to do like a line down the bridge of my nose. And I like to kind of like rub it out so it's not crazy. And then I just take my fingertip and then I do the tip of my nose. And then on that same brush, I take it and I kind of highlight my Cupid's bow. You know, and you just go right here, and then right here. And if you want your Cupid's bow even more defined, you can put some like bronzer on a brush like this or like this and just like go in the middle. I don't really do that because I feel like mine's already kind of deep, so I don't really like to do that. And then I'm going to take that same brush that I just had, and I'm just going to kind of like highlight the inner corners of my eyes a little bit. I lost my brush. I found it. It was on my floor. So what I like to do is I just curl my each lash, and then I put on mascara. And my favorite is the Colossal Big Shot, the one where they collaborated with Makeup by Shayla. I just curl it. Then I just take my mascara. And I just put like a pretty generous coat. I mean, like nothing crazy. And what I like to do personally is I like to take just a brush, like a little brush, and I like to take my Duo lash glue. This is the clear one. That's not really clear, but whatever. I just like put it on the end of my brush. I know that this is probably so disgusting to some of you, but I just like to coat the band with the glue. Just because I feel like when I do it on a brush, I get like a lot more even application and it's not like getting literally everywhere. So now I wait like 30 seconds or so to like let this dry. I just hold it like this. I'm a righty, by the way, so doing my left eye is kind of like tricky. I just like to take a little small compact mirror, look down, and apply the middle first, and then get the edges on. And she's on. Lashes are one of those things where it does just take practice. Like, you're not going to be good at it the first time you do it, I promise you. The first time I did it, it was comical. They were trash. Which is funny because the day I did them, I went and I took my passport picture. So when I go to Mexico in December, they're probably going to be like, what the fuck? This eyelash always comes out looking like shit compared to this one, so just be prepared for that. I don't know why. My right eye, I just cannot do. Glue like all in my eye, but we're fine. You're doing great, sweetie. And I just take like, I don't even know what this is. It's a roller lash benefit, like a little travel one, and then that's what I do like my lower lashes with. Just poke myself in the eye. That's great. So then I'm going to go back through and I'm going to fix my inner corner on this side because I got glue all in it. And then normally I'll just pop on like a nude lip. This one's Nude Lust 920. It's Maybelline. Yeah, that's pretty much the finished look. I'm sorry that I got eyelash glue all over my eye. This is her. Like I said, ignore the eyelash glue all over my eye. So, it's like 3 days later after I filmed, and I despised the outro I did. But, yeah. Anyways, just let me know what you guys want to see. Sorry it took me so long. I'm a procrastinator. I never do anything on time. Anyways, yeah. Have a good day, guys.